Well, season's over. Now, mathematically, we're still alive, but season is over. I'm not going to take too much time in this recap because this performance by the offense has been shameful. Okay? It doesn't help that we have top three offensive tackles, linemen. They're out. They're out for this game. No Kendall Lim, no Austin Jackson's out, I think, and no Terran Armstead. And yet Chris Grier says we are more worried about the O-line than he is, or they are. Pathetic response. It has proven to be a liability all season long. And it still have not been solved at all. It's so bad. Tua, he played bad. Okay? I love Tua. I love the player. He's a great, fantastic player. But his performance was terrible. He was awful today. Awful. He's underthrowing it. He's throwing it right to the defender with the bad reads, not throwing the football out. And the fact that probably the worst thing of all, throwing picks. Right? Throwing picks. To the same player. So, Derek Stingley, who had the game-winning interception, picked off Tua twice. Bullock picked off Tua. You know how many interceptions the Dolphins have? None. You know how many fumbles this game have? Oh, yeah. Definitely some fumbles that happened in this game. But Tua freaking turned the ball over 4 times. I mean, Houston turned the ball over, what is it, once or twice? Maybe 3? But, dude, I just... When is the narrative going to change? When is it ever going to freaking change, bro? This Dolphins team has no grit. It doesn't even have the freaking grit this season. No motivation. No nothing. No passion. This is bullshit. And it's entirely bullshit that we have to sit through this week by week by week, beating scrub teams and not go all out against a really good team like Houston is. Okay? Now, I'll give credit where credit's due with Houston. Houston, great defense. Offense, even better offense. Despite our defense giving sacks. Okay? Let's see here. Couple of fumbles. One by Tua, loss. Achane fumbled it, but it was picked up. 2 fumbles by Houston with Stroud and Robert Woods. But I don't understand why it's happening. Why is this happening? For one, our O-line is so bad. I think it's already been established. 2, can Tua even play against a really good team? Can he even do it? He's capable, but does the coaching staff even have the ability to call big games? Season's on the line. We have to do. There's no room for error, and yet we made too many errors. It's so bullshit. It is so bullshit. After this loss, because we lost 20-12 against the Houston Texans, something has to freaking change. Weeks ago, I was calling for the firing of Chris Grier, our GM, and to this day, I still stand on what I said. If he's not fired by tomorrow or next week, then clearly something is clearly wrong, or there's some manipulation, or something's corrupt is happening, because this is any normal team, all right? Any normal team that has nothing, with nothing to show for it, not giving any opportunity for upgrades, only re-signing and reconstructing play. OBJ is gone. It didn't even work out. At that time, I was excited for Odell Beckham. He could be a good slot receiver. He didn't do shit. He didn't do shit much this season, and now he's gone. And then, I don't know. It's so bullshit that they're The offseason, this guy is just signing the wrong things. They're doing the wrong things. The right thing to do, especially now that Andrew Van Ginkel is gone, upgrade our defensive line. Did they do it? That remains to be seen with Calais Campbell. But he doesn't have much long either. Zach Sealer, our best player. But when will this guy get through his skull and say, oh shit, our quarterbacks are getting hurt. Maybe we should upgrade our O-line. These guys couldn't do it. Freaking holding calls everywhere. It's so bullshit. It's so bullshit. It really is. The Dolphins team didn't do shit. We give up a field goal in the first quarter. Fairbairn, 44-yard field goal. 3-and-out. Dolphins with the long drive that goes towards the end of the second quarter. Our first quarter, and then, Jason Sanders. Oh, another thing with Jason Sanders that really pissed me the fuck off is that he can make a 50-yard plus field goal, but can't make a simple PAT. Are you kidding me? So he makes a 55-yarder. 3-and-outs against the Texans team. Okay. Then Tua getting absolutely destroyed because our O-line could not protect Tua. They could not protect Tua. And he fumbled the football, and Houston drives that in for a touchdown, which is Collins. Okay? Nico Collins has 2 touchdowns for the Texans. All touchdowns from the Texans came from Nico Collins. You don't believe me? Go look at the stat yourself. Do not take it from me if you feel like I'm lying, which I don't lie at all. So take it from what you will. What does the Dolphins respond with? Couldn't get down the field. And when they do, field goal. 36-yard field goal. Now, next possession, Houston, there was a bad snap. There was a bad snap to C.J. Stroud, and it was fumbled, and it was recovered by Jordan Brooks. Okay, awesome. 2 plays into our fucking drive. From the offensive hold to defensive hold, 2nd and 6, threw it right to Bullock for interception. That takes away our chances to take the freaking lead. And then they kick the field goal to make it a 13-6 game. Houston gets the football back after halftime. Then we held them the 4th down. So what are they going to do? Are they going to punt it? No. They faked field goal. They did a fake field goal, which is a 40-yard fake field goal drive or run from a direct snap. They fooled us. And then they score a touchdown with Collins again. Next drive, Dolphins. Very long drive, and then the game took a lot longer than it needed to because of an unnecessary roughness from this piece of shit Bullock, who had a defenseless receiver completely wiping out Dubas. Unnecessary roughness, 15 yards. First off, before I even continue, I hope he's okay. That is a nasty hit. A absolutely nasty hit to Dubas. He could not get up. He was down for at least 10 minutes. And he still couldn't get up. They had to get the EMTs out, the ambulance. They had to bring him out they had to bring out a stretcher, and he still couldn't get up. And then this sucks. This sucks for Dubas. And he just come out of injury too with his ankle. He just came out of injury, and now he's gone again. He's probably gonna be gone for the rest of the season for sure. But for his health, I hope it's a very quick recovery, because that looked painful. That looked extremely painful. You play the game to win, not to get destroyed like that. So prayers for DeBose. Dolphins came out angry, and they would score a touchdown. Now, 4th and 7, Jason Sanders would kick a field goal. That field goal is good. Okay, mind you this. That field goal is good. However, it was nullified because there was a penalty on Houston for an offside. And it became 4th and 2. The Dolphins accepted the penalty to go for a 4th and 2 at the Houston 7, and Tua's passing to Jonnu Smith for a touchdown. Great. There will be a penalty for illegal contact, but that was declined. Now, mind you, this was a 30-yard field goal that Sanders made no problem. The PAT is 33 yards. And he missed it wide to the left, ladies and gentlemen. He fucking missed it to the left. Are you kidding me? Since then, Houston was not able to score a touchdown. They were not able to score anything. It's all punts from there. This Dolphins long drive, a really promising start. And the thing you know about the Dolphins is that when they get going, they get going. A pretty long drive, 13 plays, 53 yards. They're all the way at the Houston 18, or Houston 20. And it was picked off. It was picked off by Stingley. At the 20, we were marching down the field. And then 3 and outs, a couple of punts there, and then with 1 minute 44 seconds left, he throws it. He tries to throw to Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill had it. He had it with his 2 hands. But yet it went to Stingley's hands, and that's it. That's it. We lost this game 2012. The Dolphins are going to be eliminated from playoff contention. Mathematically, they're still alive, but it will take a miracle. We have to win out. We have teams. We have to have teams to lose, but it's just not going to happen. We're done for the season. I hope DeBose is okay. But Miami Dolphins football in the nutshell. This is one of the most disappointing seasons that I've ever had the displeasure of being a Dolphins fan for my lifetime. We had so much potential, and we just couldn't get it done. This team had no grit. Injuries became a factor. We can establish that in the review, on the season review, okay? There was a lot of injuries. Okay, fine. But did you have the depth? Clearly you don't. Especially with the quarterback depth. You got nothing. That's why Skylar Thompson's gone, because he sucks so badly that he's not even worth being our backup. But the biggest flaw, I believe, with this Dolphins team is not the defense. I think the defense is for the most part okay. Okay? If a solid defense, Zach Sealer needs to be re-signed. He has to be re-signed. But the worst thing is neglecting our offensive line. Shameful. Absolutely shameful. If this guy is not out by tomorrow, then I'm calling you out, Stephen Ross. I would want you to sell this freaking team, because you clearly have no idea, not even aware of what's happening on our field. Shame on all of you. Y'all suck. So I'm going to leave it with this. 3 games left. One of them is on national television. Get the hell off of national television, man. We ain't worth it. All right, I'm done talking about this. I'll see you guys tomorrow for a Heat recap. If you like this video and not the game, hit the like button, subscribe for content. And yeah, still have not won a game in Houston at all. Or Excuse me, against the Houston Oilers. No lie, I forgot about the Houston Oilers. Not gonna lie to you about that. But yeah, it's been a minute, like almost 30 years. So I'm done. Good night.